Hi, guys, and welcome back to Actually It's Amira, where I talk news, celebrity gossip, hot topics, you name it, I talk about it. And everything I say here on this channel is allegedly and just my opinion because it's really just my opinion. But let's get right into it. I had a couple minutes to think about what's really going on here with this Blac China versus the Kardashian case. And I wanted to come and talk about what's really underneath the surface of what we see in the media. And to me, given everything that has transpired in the case, Blac China having to go on the stand and have Michael Rhodes present her with her nude photos and her have to account for that trauma that she faced in July of 2017. The gall with which he did that despite not having the agreement of Lenciani. The power he felt he could have inside of Judge Alcaron's courtroom. The deliberate attempt and attack he made on Blac China's humanity. Using symbolism and emotional testimony from Rob Kardashian when there is no evidence to substantiate any of the allegations he made regarding how battered and beaten he was on that frightful day in December of 2016. The fact that they are so compelled to bring that testimony to the jury with no substantial evidence to back it up, no scars, no bruises, and in Lenciani's words, not even a Band-Aid. It's a true testament of the privilege you can feel inside of a courtroom as a white person, as someone who's not black, to stand on a stand and feel confident telling what you believe to be your truth, despite not having evidence to back it up. It's one thing to say she pointed a gun at him. It's another to say she whipped a phone cord possibly around his neck. It's another thing to say that she took a metal rod and beat him viciously and brutally. For them to go on the stand, not only Rob, but Kim and Chris and Corey to give that same testimony with confidence in their spirit, when there is not a single shred of evidence to back it up. It's almost as if they feel that their word is to be believed because of the color of their skin, their access to opportunity, and their wealth. I can't think of a situation where a regular person without substantial means would feel confident in bringing to a courtroom testimony about a vicious beating with not so much as a scratch to account for the attack. To say that Blac China was using drugs, yet CPS was called and not a single shred of cocaine has been found in Blac China's system, in her medical records, in Dream Kardashian's medical records, or anybody's testimony. To put drug abuse on a black woman, to put violence on a black woman, to put aggression on a black woman are very easy things to do when mainstream media continuously point to black women as the stereotypical aggressive, incompetent, out of control women. It's a prey and it's predatory on the subconscious, irrational thinking people who have preconceived notions about the capabilities of black women. The confidence to which the Kardashians felt to email the E! Network and stage a coup against Blac China is egregious. Their ability to get away with it, shameful. And no matter how much they try to shift the blame to E! and to China and to say that we had nothing to do with it and E! made the decision independent of our influence, stands in the way of the truth and of reality. When we look at the face of what's right in front of us, please explain why Life of Kylie took their time slot when her show, her popularity, her charisma at the time was nothing in comparison to where Blac China stood in terms of influence, in terms of being able to draw in an audience. The data suggests and the data points to the fact that Kylie's show got 564 unique viewers a night versus China and Rob's 2.75 million. That show was a failure by all accounts and standards. And instead of allowing Blac Chyna to pitch her show to other networks, they tied her hands and her feet by dragging deliberations, by dragging discussions about the renewal of that show beyond their expiration date. Imagine another network coming to China and saying, we want to book you for us. We want your show. And China saying, I've already committed to E. E has picked up my show only to be made to look like a liar when E does not renew her contract. You compile that with Blac Chyna's contract attorney at the time, Mr. Mosley, being an executive producer on the Rob and China show. The conflict of interest is apparent, is evident, and it's egregious, and it's inappropriate. I hope the jury feels compelled to see the privilege that's in front of them. Pete Davidson disrespecting the courtroom in sweatpants and a hoodie, allegedly. Giving Kim Kardashian a kiss. Disrespecting the courtroom. Coming in and busting out laughing in Michael Rhodes' closing argument about the gingerbread house. It's been reported that he laughed hysterically. This is not a spectacle. This is not a comedy show. This is someone's real life. It's Blac Chyna's real life. She is taking a stand for her daughter, for herself, for humanity, and for everybody who's ever had to look privilege in the face and feel offended and afflicted by it. I hope that the jury feels compelled to understand where she might have been mentally and emotionally by constantly having her boundaries and her property violated by Rob Kardashian over and over and over again. So what? She smashed the television. So what? She crushed a gingerbread house. That is the least she could do when faced with losing her entire livelihood. Everything that she worked for, a brand that she built independent of the Kardashians. She was a brand. She had a lash cosmetic studio. She had a cosmetics brand. She had magazine covers. She was a star. She lent her celebrity to save Robert Kardashian from his depression, from his suicidal ideations. And she was trampled upon by that family. Made out to be gaslit, manipulated, and harmed emotionally. I hope that Blac Chyna prevails today in court, but we have to leave it to the jury to deliberate. Either way, I believe it will go to appeal. No matter who wins, it will be an appeal. And this is not the first or the last time we will hear about Blac Chyna versus the Kardashians. I want to hear from you down below on whether or not you think privilege plays a role in the outcome of this testimony. If you think Judge Alcaron is playing fair in the way he's deciding on motions one way or the other. If he's allowing Pete Davidson and the Kardashians to disrespect his courtroom by using special entrances, by showing public displays of affection, by Michael Rhodes showing Blac Chyna her nudes on the stand. Do you think privilege plays a role here? I want to hear from you in the comments down below. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I look forward to talking to you when we get that verdict. Have a great day, guys.